Download the Pod TV app to catch your favorite shows like Smoke A Lot Radio, The Connected Experience, On The Line, The Gangster Chronicles, and Doggy Diamonds No Filter, Uncut and Raw, Unscripted. Remember, it's the Pod TV app, you heard?
What's going on, everybody? I'm out and about, baby, out in traffic, man. Another day in the journey, man. JJ Fundy. I'm on the line with JJ Fundy Jr. podcast, so stay tuned, baby.
Coming up, a lot of new subject matters, things like that. So stay tuned, and once again, get those podcasts, On The Line podcast shows. Just hit us up on our social media, and we'll get one to you. What's up, everybody? On The Line, some random freestyle we're going here. We got our, as you say, label made, podcast made. We got MCA. 1/3 of Gangster Chronicles, and he hanging out with On The Line, Junior and JJ Fonby. What's going on, eh?
Man, I'm just out here chilling, man. You know, I don't get outside too much, but you know, I had to come out to the function tonight, hang with my peoples. You know what he do.
Thank you for coming out, man. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Man, that's nothing, man. You know, like you said, man, we kind of podcast mates, man. Dealing with the same network, the same people. So you know, just try to extend the love to my peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, somewhere else beware. Here we are. Hey, I got one question I'd like to ask. That Compton Most Wanted first cassette tape. Why did y'all pick the color blue? It was blue.
It was blue. Everybody knew we was associated, you know what I'm saying, Compton, Track, New, whatever. The label thought it would be cool, you know what I'm saying, because they was trying to, you know, capitalize off of the gang shit, whatever. So at the time, when we had got signed, the label was doing these packages where they was making these tapes in colors. OJ's had one, I think we had one, so naturally it was decided that we would get a blue tape. So that's how that came about.
I think Salt and Pepper had the big red burgundy push.
Right,
I think
right.
so.
If you were associated with Capital EMI back then, they were doing this little thing, you know, this project where they were making the color tapes or whatever. And naturally, you know, us being Compton's Most Wanted, they knew what we was about, whatever. So they decided to make our street version tape, because we had two versions. We had a clean version and we had a street version. Street version was an all blue tape, and then the clean version was a regular clear tape.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cause I got the tape when I ended up going to the yard. So I was like maybe 89, 90.
About 90.
Yeah. And I got that motherfucker from Pack Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then Pack Central in Walkenhurst was a place where you motherfuckers used to get
you get the tape set. Yeah. Everybody, all the homies used to be like, man, you know, I just got your tape, man. You know, music to drive by, and it's a Compton thing, you know, all that. So we were kind of one of those dudes, me and Cheeto. You know, we were affiliated, so we knew a lot of the stories, a lot of the tales from the hood. So I think that's what kind of resonated with the homies who was getting locked down. You know, we were telling them stories that they couldn't tell. You feel me? So I think that's how we, you know, we kind of connected real tough with homies who was getting locked up and getting that time. You know, I heard that from a lot of cats coming out. You know, man, when I went in, man, I used to do this, or I did this, man. Your tape, man, music to drive by got me through when I was doing like 10, 15, you know. So it's good that we was able to still connect with homies who was walking that time. You feel me?
Speaking of telling the stories from the hood, Compton Most Wanted had two popular into that when they came to you like, hey, we need this?
At the time, you know, the hood movies was cracking.
Which was Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood was cracking. Juice was cracking. South Central was cracking. You know, so at the time when we got ready to do Menace, you know, the story, it was just the stories, man. It was easy for me to tell them stories because I grew up in the neighborhood. So doing straight up Menace and doing growing up in the hood, it was like shit. Like I try to tell people, up until I grew up, I was still going to the neighborhood every day. You feel me? My third album, which was Music to Drive By, which was one of my popular records, right after I got through shooting Menace to Society, I was still going to the neighborhood. You get me? I didn't see myself as somebody different. I still wanted to be affiliated, associated with the neighborhood. So telling them stories was easy to me. So the film movie companies would be like, man, I did Boys in the Hood, I did Menace to Society, I did New Jersey Drive, I did Tales from the Hood.
All the classics.
Yeah, I did it. I did about 5 movie soundtracks, man. Back then movie soundtracks was the shit, you know. Because you was able to tell your story a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with different record companies, dealing with different people, and seeing that the movies was gonna be worldwide. You get me? I just looked at my records was being hood records, you know, underground records. You know, I never looked at our shit being up here. So to do those movie soundtracks, man, was large, man, because shit, it was fucking with movies.
And then back then, and we say 80s and 90s, when those movies was popping. For us on the West, even with Juice and all that stuff on the East, those movies are like hood classics.
Exactly.
You know, they'll come on TV right now, you can watch them. And everything back then in the 90s, you put out movies was just, you know, it was moving. Not like right now, but soundtracks, if you get a dope soundtrack plus a movie, you hit a home run automatically.
You hit a home run off
New Jack City soundtrack, you know, they don't do that. Yeah,
shit above the rim, everything. So to get called up to do a soundtrack was real big for me. You know, coming from the hood, coming from Compton, you know, so I really wanted to put my foot into them motherfuckers, you know. So thus you had, you know, growing up in the hood, straight up Menace. I did Thicker Than Water with Mac 10.
Oh yeah, you sure did.
Just movie soundtracks was my shit, because especially if the movie is telling that story of us young black men growing up in the hood, going through poverty, you know, police brutality, racial bullshit. So it's easy to tell that when you walk them streets. You feel me?
Let me ask you this. We gonna go back in the DeLorean real quick. We gonna go back. You know, when you hit the scene, everybody knew you was affiliated. You know, I'm from Compton, and I'm from the other side of the tracks. But how did it feel when you knew us as Damu was fucking with your shit? At that time, you know, gang banging and representing was at an all-time high. Crippin', Blood, and Paru, and that was like at its peak. Well, how did you and CMW feel when, like, damn, the Damus is fucking with our shit?
Well, coming from Compton, you know, we have different sets. You know that. You know, wherever you from, Compton, Watts, Long Beach. You know, we got different sets. My thing was, everybody knew who I was from because I was banging before I started making records, but I wanted to reach every side. So I never got on records and glorified Tragedy Park. I never wanted to do that because I didn't want to alienate the blood homies. I didn't want to alienate the gangsters down in 5th Ward in Texas or New Orleans. Even though I know they going through the same shit we going through, and the blood homies is going through the same shit, and the homies in Long Beach. I felt just crip, trag new would ward off that. I want the blood homies to bang my shit just as much as the crip niggas. So I never wanted y'all to feel differently when CMW was talking about Compton or the streets, or one time gaffled us up, because they was coming through my hood. They definitely was coming through y'all hood and your hood too. So when I say one time, when I say one time gaffle them up, I mean one time was gaffling us all up. Not just us Crips over here. They were gaffling y'all Bloods over there, and us Crips, and the essays, and the LBC niggas, and they was gaffling us all up. So that's what I made records about. I just made records go because I know it's a hood like mine over there and over there. I grew up in the hood, so I know it's 50 million different hoods. So I want all them niggas to bang Compton's Most Wanted. So I'm not just gonna keep yelling, okay, you know I'm from Compton, so I'm gonna let you know that a little bit, but it's gonna be West Coast and Cali, and the hood took me under, and niggas struggling, and it's not gonna be like, damn, all that nigga doing is I can't buy that nigga shit because he tight, but he just like I said, I bang DJ Quick, I bang Second to None, I bang AMG, because we wanted just to rap and let motherfuckers know this is Compton and we all going through the same shit. So that's why I made records like I did. I never spoke on, hey, we from Track New, blah, blah, blah. Nah, man, if you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm not here for that. I'm not here to bang on wax. You get me? I'm not here to bang on wax. We got that. We got the homies who made the Pyro songs and the Crip songs and all that. I'm not here to bang on wax. I'm here to tell you about niggas like us who going through the same shit. So that's what Compton's Most Wanted did.
So I got something to say. I remember when you used to be in North Long Beach. And it was up north, up there on the north side. And my homeboy, people from Compton. I remember one time I saw you, I don't know if you had first got that SS. I saw you hit out on Long Beach Boulevard. I said, oh, who is that coming over here? I didn't know that he was over there. He was with my homeboy. Yeah. I didn't know. My homeboy, he know what I'm talking about.
I used to be like that. Every day.
Yeah. My homeboy told me. I said, man, come on, put this on. I said, hey, I was like, oh, okay. That was when I was in my day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The motherfucker was clean.
Yeah.
I just said that because I said, whenever I see the nigga talking, hey, he know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that motherfucker was hard.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
know little homie I don't want to say his name, one of the little homie, he said he was gonna buy it from. I don't know if he never did, because I went back to Georgia for a ride.
Yeah. One of the little homies over there did buy the car.
Oh, so he did buy the motherfucker. Oh, okay. Yeah. But man, I listen to your music. I bang to your music.
Right.
You was in my Super 2 and my Super 3. I was on the yard banging. Good to see you doing what you're doing. You're a legend in the game. Rap and in movies and shit. I like for all the younger artists and younger people that want to be artists or actors. Take a look at his portfolio, man, and see the things he done and things he done you can do too. So look at it as an inspiration in your strive and what you're trying to do. You're trying to sing, dance, rap, act, engineer, whatever. Anything in the entertainment world. But if you're trying to act, check his portfolio out, man. There's somebody from the neighborhood that came out the neighborhood. I don't think he had no acting skills or none of that. You know what I mean? So it's doable. I don't know if we ain't got that much time, but I just wanted to appreciate you taking the time to fuck us when we're gonna do a more lengthy interview with you.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate you taking the opportunity to holler at us.
It's time to holler at the homies, you know what I'm saying, support, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all doing, I'm saying, it's good shit. We all trying to get into this podcast game, being able, like I said, we don't interview motherfuckers, we just sit down and conversate with real niggas, so it's good that we can do that, and we can conversate with each other on some real aspects of life and shit, so good shit, man, y'all keep it going.
Our digital soapbox, new couple productions.
Real quick, can you speak on, or do you want to give some information about Wake Your Punk Ass Up?
Oh yeah, Wake Your Punk Ass Up Radio. Basically, man, I was just getting on Instagram every morning on my Instagram live and was just hollering at the people, just chopping it up, seeing what was up for the day, seeing what was up with people. And then from there, my man still always working. Hooked up with some people, man, and they basically gonna turn it into a radio show. So we got this actual radio show, not internet radio, but actual radio. We got about 11 stations right now up and down the West Coast. Small stations, but the more it grow, it's gonna be official. So it's Wake Your Punk Ass Up Radio. We gonna be on from 8 to 10, 2 hours every Friday night. We get to play what the fuck we want. Underground, mainstream, whatever. But we gonna try to keep you in touch with the foundation of our hip hop, what we grew up on. We gonna play new shit too, but like I said, it's our radio show, 8 to 10. We get to play what we want, so if you got good music, man, hit us up, man. Hit my man Still up, man. Digital Gangster Chronicles, man, and let him know what you got, man. We gonna do it like that. That's Wake Your Punk Ass Up Radio.
Shout out to James, shout out to DJ Position. Look for DJ Position, new album coming out.
Changing Faces, dropping the 30th.
Oh, and by the way, do you got any new music coming out?
I got a new album dropping called Revolution in Progress, dropping this August, so y'all be in tune for that. Also, I got another album dropping called Official. So I got 2 projects dropping this summer, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, y'all heard it first here by both albums, and you also heard about Position album. This is Digital Soapbox. We're on the line with JJ Funny and Junior podcast show. We MCA from Gangster Chronicles, Digital Soapbox, back in Fed.